Can you actually find a job in Canada after graduating as an international student? Let's find out in this video. What's going on, everyone? It's Yasser back with another video on this channel. We talk all about thriving in Canada. If you want to see more of these videos, make sure to like and subscribe, and here we go. Can you find a job in Canada as an international? The short answer is yes. Why wouldn't you be able to? I know plenty of international students who found a job. I'm an international who's a student, and now I found a full-time job, so the short answer is yes. How many people actually end up finding a job? In my personal experience, based on the people I know, people I studied with and graduated with, I think a pretty high amount of people who graduated with me found themselves a job. The tricky part is finding a job they want or finding the type of job that they're looking for. So this is what I mean, okay? Suppose you are a business student and you want a very specific type of job. You want a job as a recruiter in an HR firm, okay? That might be a little harder to get as opposed to something like being an administrative assistant or finding a job as a full-time dishwasher. Those are jobs that are easier to fill compared to something that requires specific education. And for example, I myself, if I wanted to be an accountant, it would be a little bit more difficult for me, A, because I absolutely suck at math, and please don't hire me as an accountant, but just because my focus in my education and all of my experience in university has been in more communication style of things. So for me, if I was looking for a job in that field, it will be really difficult. But for someone like yourself who might be doing more accounting stuff, it might be a little easier. So you can definitely find a job. Don't get me wrong. Finding a job is fine, but finding a job that allows you to get permanent residency, finding a job that pays you well enough, especially if you're living in one of these bigger cities like Vancouver and you're making $15 an hour, $16 an hour, it can only go so far, and you gotta have a job that has some sort of a career trajectory as well, right? So in short, finding a job, that's not a problem. Most students do find a job. Finding a job that you actually like, finding a job that gives you the option of moving up in the company, helps you grow, that's a lot harder, okay? And I think for those people who actually don't find jobs, it's a mix of things. It might be that their resume is not good enough. It might be that they're applying in a very incorrect manner. They have a bad resume and they're shooting it off to 50 different places and it's not working. By the way, if you want to check out how to make a proper resume, check out some of these videos here. Or maybe they're just lacking in terms of communication skills. Maybe they don't have the skills they think they do to meet the job, or maybe they're applying for all the wrong kinds of jobs. Those could be some of the reasons. Or maybe you're just, not a great person. Maybe you're not someone who wants the benefit of the team, and people can detect that when they're interviewing you over the phone or in person. Maybe that's not why you're getting a job. So there are a lot of different factors, but I think if you're coming to Canada to study and you want to know, can I find a job? The answer is yes. Yes, you can find a job if you're searching in the right places, you're prepared, and you've done your homework. So by that, I mean you're networking. Before you graduate, you know which places you should go looking for a job, who you should ask for a job, which companies you want to apply for, what positions, all of these things you need to know before you graduate going into the job market. Because if you start looking into all of this after graduating, you're going to be working a part-time job, paying for your rent, paying for all these things, without having any proper income coming over, or the only income you might have is something that you were doing part-time, and that turns into a full-time thing. So take advantage of your time in university, network, take advantage of your career counseling departments, career advisor, whatever you have in your university, and yeah, you're not going to have much of a trouble with finding a job. And if you do want to know more about finding jobs here in Canada, I have a whole playlist about everything from resumes to finding a job and how I found a job as an international student as well. Check out those videos and make sure to subscribe for more videos. I will see you in the next one. Take care.